Peace and blessings, everyone. Welcome to the Gilded Eye. My name is Miss Q, and I'm here to provide you with a reading for us to see why you've been procrastinating. So you have three options to choose from. The feather. This is a seed pod that I was supposed to use to crack and grow into a specific plant in which those leaves are used for dreams. But I never got around to it, so I just kind of have it around. So this is for group 2. And then group 3 is this seashell that I got from Ghana. So take a moment to choose between these 3 items. And we'll just get started with group 1. I'm going to do a live pull. Here we go. Okay, so if you chose group 1, you chose the feather. Usually we find feathers when our ancestors or angels are near us, trying to alert us, give us messages to get our attention. And to also serve, as a reminder that there's protection. We have their protection always. Okay. Group 1, why have you been procrastinating? Let's see. Why? We have 2 of Pentacles reversed. King of Cups. We have the 8 of Wands. I'll pull one more. And 2 of Swords. Okay. It's interesting how you also have one of each suit. So that immediately means to me that, there's some things going on with you in all aspects of your being, mentally, physically, and emotionally, that's causing disturbance to you right now. So let's start with the 2 of Pentacles reversed. This card represents imbalance in work. And we also have the 2 of Swords. Interesting how both these cards represent 2 different paths and decisions to be made. So 2 of Swords. There's a decision that you've been needing to make recently. So this is why you've been procrastinating. You are not able to yet decide on what it is you actually need to do. We have Pentacles representing action and doing things, and all things related to career. So with that being reversed, and if I pair it with the 2 of Swords, we can see that you're just really not able to take action on deciding or making a decision in something. This decision very heavily relies on your emotions, although you have probably been in a good state emotionally, or at least you're able to regulate your emotions. It doesn't necessarily mean that you are in the best space mentally as far as trying to decide on something. Perhaps the 2 options that are available to you, they seem like good options as far as how you emotionally react to them, as far as you not picking up any kind of weird vibes or energy behind the 2 decisions. But maybe there's something related to the decisions something that you don't want to necessarily do, some kind of physical action, or it's like there's something you have to do with both of these decisions. You kind of have to choose between which to do. You don't know the actions that both of the decisions require. You're not necessarily sure, but they feel right to you emotionally, if that makes sense. So you're not getting bad vibes or anything, but it's like, do I really want to actually do this? There is something physically that you have to do regarding both of these decisions. Then we have Eight of Wands. So this is, moving forward, taking action towards something. So I'm also getting the vibe of you probably feeling rushed. So you probably aren't making a decision because you feel like you'll be rushing into it. You'll be, I'm noticing that these hands are kind of, they're red here. The hands are red, and it's almost as if the wands, I wonder why I said swords. It's almost as if the wands are hurt the person's hands, or the person isn't able to hold on to the wand. So, you not wanting to rush forward into things, and it being too quick of a decision is part of the reason why you've been procrastinating. Perhaps you feel that if you rush into deciding, you might get burned in the end. It might be too much for you to handle. No matter what decision you make, you feel like either whichever path you take, it seems like it might be too much of a responsibility, or it would just be a lot for you to handle. It wouldn't be balanced no matter which decision you take. So let's see some advice. How can you stop procrastinating on making this decision? How can you finally come to a decision and how to move forward? We have the Emperor, Seven of Swords. I'll pull one more. And the Hanged Man reversed. All right, so you already know there's some kind of sacrifice that needs to be made. Once you make the sacrifice, you'll be pretty content because you know that the sacrifice was necessary. So whichever decision you make, it's going to require you to give up something, but you know that in the end, it'll be worth it. And you'll stand proud and tall in knowing that this is what I had to do to make this decision for my well-being. We have the Emperor, someone who stands firm. They are confident in their decisions, things they do, in the life path they have chosen and decided for themselves. He's looking towards the sun, almost with a solemn face. And the solemn face kind of, as I've just finished describing the Hanged Man reverse, it gives me the feeling of, for some reason, it's almost as if he's remembering the sacrifice that he had to make in order to get to where he needs to be. So perhaps this decision and the sacrifice you make, it might not be something you want to do, but you know that it'll have to be done for you to get where you need to be. Then we have Seven of Swords, representing deception, lies, people taking advantage of you. I think this serves as a warning. So no matter what decision you choose, be wary of this factor of people trying to get over on you on something, possibly getting over on you in regards to the sacrifice that needs to be made, that you know that needs to be made, the sacrifice that this person that they know you have to make. So they know that you have to give up something in order to move forward with this decision that you'll be going towards. And so they might try to use that to their advantage in whatever kind of negotiation or whatever business you have with this person in regards to the decision you're making. I also think this might also give you a hint to, or tips to possibly use this sacrifice you have to make to your advantage. So maybe try to negotiate to your benefit. Look out for yourself. I'm not saying to lie or deceive, but if you see that there's some kind of loophole or something, something that you can possibly benefit from, deciding depending on which path you decide on, if there's something that you can benefit from with this decision you make, then by all means use it, take advantage of it. The emperor gets what he needs to get by any means necessary. When I see this card, I see someone who does what they need to do regardless. And it's been a long journey for the emperor to get to this spot. But they made the necessary decisions and chose the path that was best for them to get to where they needed to go. So when it comes to you making this very important decision, know that you need to, we have source energy here, think logically, and the decision you need to make, and to, try to see what can you get out of the situation that will best benefit you. You're making a sacrifice. Some kind of serious sacrifice to upgrade, level up your life somehow. No matter which decision you choose, right? It's heavy. There's some kind of, trade-off. So you need to decide, is the sacrifice worth it? And if it is, get what you need to get out of it. All right, I'm going to pull 2 cards from my personal deck just to give you some final thoughts. Group 1, let's see. All right, we have the Smirk card reversed. And we have When Will It End? This was reversed. I'll pull one more. And then we have so the vibes I'm getting from this, when will it end reversed? I think it's been you wondering, you've noticed this procrastination, this extreme procrastination that you've been having, obviously. That's why you're watching this video. You've been wondering, when will I finally just do what it is that I need to do? And that's coming soon. You will get out of this energy. You're going to be like, you know what? I'm going to just do it. Let's get on and do it. I don't have time to waste anymore. I'm about to just do it. Like, let's go. And then you have the Smirk card reversed. This type of energy with your reading. I think this is referring to whoever it is trying to one-up you. They're not going to be able to. You're gonna end up catching it. You're going to be like, all right, I see what you're trying to do. You're not about to one-up on me. Yeah. Sorry, I kind of went there a little bit, but it's just beware of people trying to take advantage. That's what I'm getting. Whatever this decision it is you have to make, get yours. Get what you need to get out of it. Okay, group 1? All right, so I hope this reading was helpful to you. Please like, comment your thoughts, and subscribe. I'll be continuing to upload pick a card readings, and I also have my random YouTube live videos. So if you hit the notification bell, you'll get a notification when I go live. And those readings when I go live are free as well. So hopefully I'll see you soon. All right. Now for group 2. Hello, group 2. Welcome to your reading. If you chose this seed, remember I said that this was a seed from somewhere in Africa. I'm not sure what country, but my intention for getting this seed was you have to drill a hole into it and grow it, and use the leaves from the seed in a tea, which was supposed to help with dream recall, and to help with inducing lucid dreams. So if you chose this seed, I think that you might want to pay more attention to your dreams if you've been having any vivid dreams lately. Or it could literally mean pay attention to the dreams and goals that you have in your life. They're about to start sprouting. But just like the hard shell of this seed, it's going to take some work for you to really work on what it is that you want to accomplish in your life. All right, so let's get started with your reading. Group 2, why are you procrastinating? Let's see what the cards have to say. All right, we have the 6 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Interesting. I had King of Cups in my last video for group 1, my last reading for group 1. What? We have King of Cups. Okay. Wow. I literally, okay. Group 2, you might want to go and watch the video for group 1. That is kind of cool. Okay, I pull one more card. And we have 10 of Cups. Okay. All right, let's see why you're procrastinating. This is interesting, an interesting spread. I'll just start with 6 of Pentacles. So when I first see this card, it just makes me think of people kind of asking you for a lot. You possibly wanting to hold out on something. Obviously, this relates to you holding out on moving forward with whatever it is that you need to do. But I think the reason for why you've been holding out definitely has to do with your emotions. And I'm immediately getting that people are possibly tugging at your heartstrings. We have Queen of Cups, King of Cups, and 10 of Cups. So maybe there's some kind of, this is just coming, this is not from the cards, but just me speaking, some kind of love situation that's distracting you. Because we have 10 of Cups here, which represents, having a happy family, being emotionally fulfilled. Then we have the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups, both representing 2 people who are very emotionally mature, one who is extremely giving, and one who is able to understand the partner's, love language and be able to communicate with them. And I don't think this energy is, this could be what you're experiencing now. Perhaps you've either just started a new relationship with someone, and it's really intense, and it's everything you've ever wanted, Or this is something that you are yearning for and possibly, pining over, thinking about a lot. And you're moving into this energy, and it can be very distracting. Love energy is super distracting. Let me pull another card to clarify. Let's see. Procrastination in regards to love. Actually, you know what? Since this is regards to love, I'm going to pull from my Romance Oracle deck. Let me pull a card from there. Procrastination because of a distraction from love. Because of a distraction from you wanting this kind of love or being just so overwhelmed at what you've been receiving. All right, getting to know each other. So maybe there's someone that you've really been wanting to get to know, and that's all you can think about. That's all you've been doing. That's all you've been focusing your energy on. Ooh, all these cards fell out. All right, let me... one more card. All right, one more from this romance deck. And then we have chemistry, and it was reversed. So what I'm getting, there's someone that you've really been wanting to get to know, and perhaps maybe you've been like really daydreaming or fantasizing about this perfect relationship that you guys can have. However, the chemistry just isn't there yet. It's not there yet, and it's throwing you off because it's not moving the way that you want to move. They're not giving you what you need. They have some kind of wall up. They are withholding something. And so this is throwing your energy off all the way from completing the things that you want to do, moving towards your goals. It's just setting you back, and it's distracting you. It's all that's on your mind. Perhaps you're daydreaming about this throughout the day, and you are just... Sorry, group 2, my video stopped, but I'll get back to your reading. So like I said, perhaps you've been daydreaming about this person all day. They're all that's on your mind. And honestly, all of that is just, it's not contributing to what you need to be doing on a day-to-day basis. So let's see what advice the cards have for you to get over this, to, overcome your procrastination. All right. Okay, you got the same card. This card was in the first reading too. So like I said earlier, maybe you should listen to the first group as well. So how to get over this procrastination? Well, first thing, you're not taking the time to this daydreaming or whatever it is, this focus on this love or all this love attention that you've been getting is making you too relaxed. It's putting your mind in a state of ease. And although that's good, it's not contributing to the passion that you need to have for your actual work, career, and goals. All right, you are not taking the time to pause and reflect on what's going on. When you find yourself in a situation where you're thinking about this person, or you guys are hanging out, maybe you're hanging out a lot, maybe you're talking on the phone for hours, or you just find yourself, whatever it is that you're doing in relation to this person, pause it for a second. I'm not saying that, This card is don't split no poles and don't burn no bridges. So I'm not saying you have to totally give them up, but take some time for you, yourself, your own energy. And you can do this without totally cutting off this person. And then we have I. So, they might be a little hurt by it, by the, pulling away that you might have to do. Or if let's say you're not in contact with this person, you just find yourself daydreaming about love or trying to figure out how to attract your soulmate or twin flame. This is the energy you might be thinking this during this reading, like, okay, like, why would I stop thinking about, trying to figure out how to manifest my twin flame or soulmate? Our thoughts create our reality, right? So why would I stop thinking about them? Well, that's true, but, some things you have to give up. You have to release to the universe in order, for it to be taken care of. Because that's this energy of holding on to something too much, and not letting it go to be received. All right, so group 2, what you need to do is stop focusing too much on this love energy and just take some time to focus on yourself. All right, so I hope that this reading provided you with some insight, and I hope that it was helpful. Please like the video, comment, and subscribe. And hopefully I'll see you in the future. I'll be providing more pick-a-card readings. And I also do free live tarot readings as well. So if you hit the notification bell, you will get a notification when I go live. So I'll see you guys soon. Peace out. All right, group 3. Hey, group 3. So you chose this seashell. Like I said, I got this seashell when I went to Ghana. And it reminds me of a time when I learned a lot about myself and who I was at the moment. I was in college and still am going through, process of a 20-something-year-old, just learning about who they are, and the kinds of people they want to be around and just things like that. So you might be in this energy too, where you are discovering yourself and trying to grow the shell that you want to fit inside. So, group 3. Let's see, group 3. Why have you been procrastinating? Ooh, my feather. Okay. All right, group 3. Why have you been procrastinating? Okay, I have the Fool. So something new, or perhaps some things that you've been doing haven't been quite making sense. We have Page of Coins. Why has group 3 been procrastinating? We have 3 of Wands and the Chariot reversed. Okay. Okay, group 3. Let me take a moment to look. So it looks like, there's something new that you've been wanting to start, but you haven't been able to, obviously, while you're here watching the video. This is a new venture in something that's going to help you grow financially in school or work. But it's probably something that um, it might, you're going to be taking a risk. Whatever this is, this new thing you're undertaking, it's very new to you. You're learning how to figure the ins and outs of what it is you need to do. It's gonna be a process. You're very much a beginner at this new venture, but you don't care. You know that this is something that's going to be very beneficial to you. But perhaps you've been procrastinating because there's just so much that you have to learn and do, and it could be a lot. We have the Three of Wands. The sky is looking out to the sea, looking just very pensive, thinking about what his next move is. So you've been procrastinating because you've really just been thinking about what to do. Like I said, you're a beginner. You're just new. You're just starting out. So you don't really know where to go. You don't really know what to do, who to reach out to, what the next move is to make. So you're just in that space of trying to figure out what exactly is the next step. You have some kind of foundation in whatever it is you're doing. You have a solid idea, but when it comes to actually moving, putting it forward into motion, you're not really sure what it is that you need to do. We see that with the Chariot reverse, things have just been put to a halt and stopped. There hasn't really been any progress made. So this kind of just reflects like the state that you're in right now, and you just not knowing. You literally just don't know what to do. It's not much guidance for you. It's just so new. So what advice do the cards have for you? How can you get over this procrastination? We have Two of Cups. Okay. Two of Cups, Queen of Wands. I'm going to pull one more. Those are really good. And the Knight of Coins reversed. So definitely from these two cards, from these two cards, I'm getting that there's someone that you need to connect with who will be able to help you move forward, some kind of mentor figure. You guys are going to connect in a certain way in which you vibe really well. You'll learn a lot from them. They'll push you towards the things that you need to do, put you in the right direction of the things that you need to accomplish, because they are already, they're not a master at what it is that they do, right, in this field, but they have a lot more experience than you do, and they'll be able to guide you on where to go. And this points to, definitely a very strong connection that you guys will have. So either, a very strong mentorship, a very strong friendship. You also might perhaps even be lovers in some way with that Two of Cups energy. And also with the Knight of Coins reversed, from this I'm getting that, just to be careful in the steps and the investments that you make. Be careful in what you decide to put your energy into, although you will have your mentor here to guide you. Know that just be aware that there might be some failures. This Knight of Coins is the next step from Page of Coins. So know that, as you starting out as a beginner and moving on to the next level as someone who is adept, someone who knows a little bit more, know that you really won't be able to learn unless you make mistakes and are able to correct them. So you really can't learn, you really can't grow unless there is some failure, unless there is some change or conflict that happens. So even though you will have this Queen of Wands figure, you will have this mentor, you know, the advice that they give you is sound. And if you do have some failures or some difficulty, don't blame them. You know, they probably experience very similar things to you, right? So don't get, hey, group three, sorry about the cutoff. But like I was saying, you know, your mentor will have experienced some of the same difficulties that you might encounter. So try not to get upset with them or see them, as someone who misguided you. Know that all success comes with some kind of difficulty. All right. So, in you moving forward and overcoming your procrastination, the advice the cards give you, is to reach out to someone. Try to find a mentor figure who can guide you, who can help you with the next steps you need to make. Try not to be afraid of failure. Try not to be afraid of making mistakes, of any conflict that you might encounter, because it's normal. And you need that in order to grow, to learn, and to just move on to bigger and better things as you progress throughout your journey and whatever it is you're trying to accomplish. So I'm going to pull some cards, some advice cards from my personal deck. Let's see. We have patience. So patience is definitely needed in whatever it is that you're trying to, this new undertaking that you have. And then we have get to work yesterday. Okay, so yeah, these are definitely conflicting in some way, right? But I see it as stop procrastinating, do what you need to do, reach out to the people you need to reach out to, network, go to events, reach out to someone through your friends, family, social circle. See who knows someone that can help you. But know that as you begin, it's going to take some patience. Things might not move as quickly as you want them to. And I'm feeling the need to pull from my Lenormand deck. Let's see what might be coming your way. What's immediately coming your way as you overcome this procrastination? We have Scythe, so you'll be cutting out mask. So removing the mask, removing a wall, or literally removing this energy, spirit of procrastination from you, from yourself. One more. Removing this spirit of procrastination from yourself and really looking into something. You're going to be examining what? Let's see. I have to see. The Gilded Reverie includes extra cards. And there's going to be some kind of gift offer someone is going to give you. And I think that has to do with the mentor that you'll come across. So you'll be removing this mask or layer of doubt that you have for yourself. Perhaps there's a falsehood of yourself that you've always portrayed to people, that you need to let go of and remove in order to move into this new venture you're trying to do. Let go of the facade. Once you do that, you're going to be examining some kind of offer that's given to you. And I think this is going to be coming from the mentor, or even it could be related to the new opportunity you're pursuing. you might be offered something that will help advance you in your opportunity, in your new venture. Okay, group 3, I enjoyed doing your reading and I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. I do live, free live readings. So if you hit the notification bell, you will get notified when I do go live. So group 3, once again, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it gave you some clarity, and I'll see you next time. Peace.